Yo! Hello, hello, hello. Let me just make sure this is... The camera seems like it's way too low. Let's make that a bit bigger and move that up there. Right, how's it going, everybody? We are going to be jumping in for the hit EZA. So, when does Kefla get her EZA? Who knows? Potentially with the part 2, which we know is going to be the LR Goku and Hit double rates banner from the announcement earlier from the producer letter for Global, which is kind of exciting. Especially because like LR Goku and Hit, they're kind of limited in the number of teams that you can run them on, but they're really, really good. And obviously last year, for anyone who was around and summoning then, last year we obviously got the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan at the same time as JP on a double rates banner. And I had very, very good luck on that banner last year. Legendary summon banners are banners that people will tell you to skip quite a lot because, you know, they're not exactly the easiest sometimes to actually, especially when it comes to pulling like the new units. But double rates legendary summon banners are definitely something to keep an eye on. So yeah, getting one of the new, I mean, they're not like the best LR in the game, but they're definitely high up on the list of like good units. So I'm quite excited to be summoning on that for a double rates banner, because LR Goku and Hit, if they came out on just a normal banner like they did on JP, it's not really like super exciting for a lot of people because you know, like I say, most people skip legendary summon banners anyway, but it's quite exciting. So yeah, we are going to stick with, I'm going to bring Bardock actually, why not? I don't really need to bring Roshi for the revival because I don't feel like we're going to need it, but for the first few stages I'm just going to chuck these guys on there. I'm not even really thinking about the team building all that much for the first few stages are not even going to be remotely difficult, but yeah, how's it going? I know for some people, depending where you are, it's probably kind of late in the evening. If you're in Europe like me, it's early in the morning. So how are you guys doing today? Wait, you can still summon on the Heroes banner. Was it there? I don't know. I actually didn't check when it goes away because obviously I'm done with my summoning on that banner now. So it's a good omen for the future, right? First fight, first attack, first turn, super attack. Fortunately, it's only stage 1, so it's not exactly the end of the world, is it? But yeah, shout out to everybody who is here already. We got Abdul Langston, Anmol, False Gogeta, Kenny McGee, Jacko, Gabriel. How's it going, my dudes? I am skipping the Rising Dragon Carnival and saving for New Year. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to do a video about it close to the time, probably. But if your account is still at the level where the New Year's banner is useful for you, then obviously it's one of the best banners like in the game. But for someone like me, the step up banner is like completely useless. Like I won't touch the banner at all. The only reason I summoned on it last year is because we're all starting to suspect that maybe we were going to get like a stone refund or something because of that UI Goku glitch. So I did one rotation and then obviously I got those stones back. But considering the fact that I'm pretty sure they're not going to make that same mistake again this year. So STR Hitku is getting the Int Piccolo and Goku treatment. What do you mean exactly by that? I'm not sure what you mean. Wow, this is a horrible rotation. Look at this. Oof. Can't get any orbs for anyone. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's do this. Oh, my first Ningen stream. Yo, how's it going? I hope you enjoy it. Oh, here comes Pickles. Somebody that was waiting in the chat said, bring out the homie Pickles. Let me move my drink out of the way so he doesn't knock it over. Pickles. There you go. Oh, he's going over here. Yo, Z, how's it going, my dude? Yo, Pickles, what are you doing? Stop trying to attack me. No, he's gone now. Pickles didn't want to come on camera, apparently. He just wanted to walk around all over my desk and then run away when I tried to grab him. So, hopefully we get another glitch so we get more apologems. I like that term, apologems. Tickets on their banner via special missions. Ah, nice, nice. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't sure just exactly what you meant, but yeah, there should be missions in-game soon to get tickets for that banner, which is pretty crazy. Like, free tickets for a double rates banner. That is pretty spicy. Because not only did I pull... So last year when Gohan came out as the double rates Christmas banner, I think in total I did like... I think I did 1,000 stones on that banner. And I pulled 4 copies of him. It took me ages to get that final copy to rainbow him, but after his initial banner, I already had him at 90%. In fact, Gohan's banner was the first and only time that I've ever pulled an LR on a single. Because at one point when the banner was out, I worked a night shift, and my friend Jake, who's been in the chat before, who's one of my only IRL friends that plays Dokkan, and we work together, he came in the morning to take over for the next shift. And we were outside having a chat, and he was like, "Oh, let's do a single." And yeah, I pulled a copy of Gohan. First and only time I've pulled an LR on a single. So yeah, by the time his banner went away, I'd pulled 4 copies of that TEQ Gohan. So if we can get even close to that kind of luck on the Hit and Goku banner, that's going to be very awesome. Because, they're, like I say, they're a unit, they're on limited teams, but obviously the teams they're on are really good. And it is very rare, well, not very rare, but it's not every now and then we get a new LR that comes out like this that actually has a new category as well. Because a lot of the LRs that we see getting released are like 130 leads for existing categories. But obviously Hit and Goku are introducing a new category, so... Yeah, this rotation will actually work really well. Like, they don't share a ton of links, but the, well, they share like 2, but still. Gohan and Bardock together, I mean, it's just going to be GG. I did a multi on Gohan's banner and pulled STR Broly. Nice. Did he have his EZA back then? Did he? Because technically, like, imagine pulling STR Broly before he got his EZA. You'd be so disappointed. But, fun fact, never got an SSR on a single. Damn. That's, I've pulled SSRs on singles quite a lot, but they're usually, like, trash. I've never pulled, apart from that LR, in fact, I don't think I've ever pulled, like, the new featured unit on a single. Like, when you see people single pulling, like, say off of this banner, new banner, for example, people single pulling, like, Kalen Caulifla. I've single pulled, like, other featured SSRs, but I've never single pulled, like, the new unit before, apart from that Gohan banner, so... Kind of funny that, yeah, the only time I've single pulled the new unit is when it was an LR, but yeah, double rates banner, definitely going to be very interesting. I will do a video about it, because, like I was starting to say, like, the double rates, the New Year's banner, is potentially really good for a lot of people, but depends how they break down the steps. I guess we kind of have to wait and see exactly how the steps work out this year, because... Like, the way it used to be, it was like, step 1 is like an EZA unit, but obviously there's so many EZA units now, it kind of depends. But for me, there are no EZA units that I need extra copies of. And then was it step 2 and 3 were... It was the 120 leaders and then they changed it. That's the thing, because I didn't summon on last year's one, really, I don't remember. But... like, even the 2 steps where it's like a super category leader and an extreme type category leader, like, I don't need any of them. So it kind of means that you're only doing the rotation up to, like, do the guaranteed LR. And then, unfortunately for me, there's just a lot of LRs that I don't need copies of, so... I pulled AGL Super 17 from a single during the 6th anniversary on the free tickets. Hey, that's a good pull. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, AGL Super 17 is still good with his EZA. He's obviously not, like, crazy top-tier EZA unit, but for things like the Extreme Android Super Battle Road, which will eventually come to Global, well, he's very good on there. I got Gohan on the first multi last year, but nothing in the next multis, damn. Accelerated battle makes sense for the category. Yeah, accelerated battle should be like an interesting one. I mean, unfortunately, it's typical Dokkan like logic where it's like, what is the category actually supposed to mean? Because technically, like everybody from Z onwards should be on like high speed battle or whatever it's called. Because basically, once you got, even in Dragon Ball, when Roshi and Goku were fighting, well, Jackie Chun, I guess, and Goku were fighting each other in the World Tournament, in original Dragon Ball, they were already moving too fast for normal people to see them. So, I guess it depends on what the actual definition of the category is supposed to be. How many double LRs from initial release have you pulled? Wait, double LRs? Do you mean like 2 LRs in one multi? Not many, to be honest. There was a collab that I did a while ago with Tiger and Goresh, and it was the first, in that summon video, was the first time I ever pulled 2 LRs in the same multi, and that wasn't super long ago. It's probably like a year or so ago, but yeah, so when you see these people getting multis where they're pulling like 3 or 4 LRs or something in the same multi, that has never happened for me, but we'll see. But yeah, double rates, I mean, it's a perfect opportunity to pick up a bunch of LRs that you don't have if you get lucky, obviously. Because, I mean, there are still a couple of LRs I don't have. I don't have Jiren, I don't have Tapion and Minosha, I don't have Nappa and Vegeta. I don't have Goku and Piccolo. I forget about some of the newer ones sometimes. But yeah, I don't have Goku and Piccolo. I don't really summon for them, like, that much. So I wasn't too fussed about getting them. Same with Tapion and Minosha. Like, I always do a summon video, like, for content. And it would be nice to pull them so we can do some videos. But yeah, it's just not really, if it's a unit that I'm not super hyped about, then I don't go crazy summoning for them. It's the same with the new TEQ and Caulifla. Like, I got very lucky. Those of you that have seen my summon video, I got pretty lucky and pulled them, like, fairly quickly. But if I hadn't pulled them, I wouldn't have been too fast. So yeah, it's definitely very easy so far. Back during the third Annie, I pulled LR in Vegito in a ticket single just after pulling 2 copies of 1 multi. Damn, that's pretty crazy. What are your thoughts on the AGL LR androids not having a free-to-play EZ area? I kind of like it because the way we used to talk about this on the podcast like ages ago about what would eventually happen with the their EZA, and like we used to say things like, because they used all of those different Dokkan event medals, it'd be interesting to see if they did something different for their EZA. So obviously that is what they've done. Because it's just, isn't it? It's just missions you have to beat Dokkan event like stages, which makes sense because that's how you got them in the first place. Obviously, it's kind of annoying for some people because, I mean, let's be fair, no one likes Extreme Z areas anyway. You don't really get much of a reward out of doing them for the most part. So, you know, doing another event that's not the same as an Extreme Z battle is kind of still the same thing, I guess. But because it'll be interesting, like, I guess you could save it for some people. If there's, like, units that you haven't pre-farmed the medals for, like LRs that you haven't pulled and stuff like that, that's what I would say is probably, like, the best advice for being able to complete that mission. Or, I know if you want to do it the easiest and quickest way possible, it counts those older Dokkan events that had, like, a stage 1, where you didn't actually get medals, but it was, like, a really quick stage where you fight. Like, the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta has that first stage where you fight, is it a Super Saiyan? Do you fight a Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta at the end? I can't remember, but you farm like an Angel Vegeta. And the first stage on the easiest difficulty costs like 5 stamina. So if you just do that on auto, because obviously JP has the auto version function now, you could probably complete all of those missions in like a very short time. And so because the auto mode exists, you could literally just do it while doing something else. But I did try and bring out the homie Pickles earlier, but he's run off. I think he's gone to bed. Because he always does this. Like, he sleeps on the bed with me and Mrs. Ningen, and then we get up in the morning. We, like, start getting ready to do whatever. We give him his breakfast, and then he just goes back to bed. So he'll be asleep. He'll be curled up asleep on our bed in the bedroom now. I was lucky to have gotten TEQ LR Jiren from his initial banner, but I wasn't expecting to pull my first dupe of TEQ LR Gogeta off a single. Ooh, yeah, that is pretty good. Yeah, Jiren was one that I did not get on the first banner, despite doing quite a few stones. I did a collab with Smartmas Prime, the artist guy that does all those awesome prints. He wanted to start making Dokkan videos. And so, since I was only going to do, like, a small summon video for Jiren anyway, I was like, hey, we could do one together. And didn't manage to pull him. And then that was one of those banners where I got kind of sucked in, because I didn't really care that much about pulling him, but after doing that collab, I then did a bunch of, like, off-screen rage summons, because the summons overall in the collab were not very good. Not only did I not pull Jiren, I did not pull much stuff that was particularly useful. So I ended up, I think in total I did like 1,000 stones on Jiren's banner. I did not pull him. So I definitely want to get, I don't know if I definitely wouldn't buy them with yellow coins at the moment, but I really want to pull dupes for LR Super 17. Because obviously seeing all the advancements to the Android category that have come out on JP now, it does make me a little bit excited for the future of that team. Because those of you who've been around the channel for a long time, back when categories was first becoming a thing, I always used to be like a huge fan of the Android category. And it's a category that very rarely gets buffs. So I'm definitely excited for that. Are you hyped that Goku and Hit are going to be on the double rates banner? Yeah, that's always. I think that's super good. Because they're a unit that are really good, but legendary summon banners are always a bit like hit and miss for some people. And I know some people will be excited to summon for Goku and Hit, considering how strong they are. And yeah, the fact they're going to be on a double rates banner is pretty damn good. So yeah, exactly. 19 and 20 are ridiculous. So just them alone, like running them alongside the LR Super 17 makes them so good. So I wonder if they'll revisit those early Dokkan event farmable units again to get Dokkan Awakening Society loaded with that Int Frieza eventually. Yeah, true, because that Int Frieza awakened to actually be quite good. So it'd be interesting to see if they did that with like the Angel Vegeta and some of that stuff. I still have big Android category love. Yeah, the Android category is decent. It's just the problem is there's only like a couple of really big like main character like Android characters that they don't get new versions all that often, so then that means the category's not really getting buffs very often. But we do know that the we don't know much about it, but we know that the new movie is going to be tied into the Red Ribbon Army in some way. So there's potentially going to be new androids maybe in the new movie, or the return of an old android or something, who knows. I'm not saying that that is what I think is going to happen, but I've seen some people saying that they think like maybe Cell will come back for the new movie or something. I don't know, but yeah, it seems like the new movie definitely could in some way be android related, even if it just means like a new android character, which would be interesting. That means blue coins though. I think so, yeah. I think double rates banner is blue coins. I'd have to go back and check. 470 yellow coins. Ooh, yeah, because it's I think it is a blue coin banner. I'd have to go back and double check. Did we already have the coins on global last year when the double rates banner came out? I can't actually remember, because I could go back and check my things. But is physical Great Ape Cumber still considered decent? He's a bit outdated now in terms of like his defense and stuff, but he can still be really useful on Super Battle Road because of his passive. If you get his passive to go off, like that could be the difference between you very easily winning fights in Super Battle Road or not. So what's the last phase of the new Infinite Dragon Ball History stage, since I'm already facing the Blue Boys on turn 9? I don't actually know. I'm going to record the Infinite Dragon Ball History run after the stream, and I always say in my Infinite Dragon Ball History runs, I never look up the stage first. I just like to jump in and see how it goes, which sometimes is bad, because then it means I don't know about things like enemy rotation locking and stuff, which is one of the mechanics I hate the most in this game, and it means I always forget to bring like a Sensu Bean or something. But I'm thinking I'm going to do 2 videos for the new Infinite Dragon Ball History stage. I'm going to do my usual one as the first one, where I beat all of the missions in one go, because you can very easily make a team for this one where you can do all the missions with one team. And then I really want to do, like, before they finally have gone away and disappeared out of all relevance, I want to do like a heroes team versus it as well. That's the one thing I'm disappointed about with the Heroes Celebration. We got so much awesome stuff, and then we didn't get that, you know, that event they brought out last year that was like the Time Patrol version of Infinite Dragon Ball History. I was very surprised that they didn't bring that back with like a new stage this time. But blue coins means more Kais for me. See, I don't think I've ever bought any Kais with my blue coins. I'm saving them for when maybe one day they eventually bring back the 50% support units, and then I can buy copies of them. Because I'm still missing Hit and Tien, and all the ones that I do have, well, all the other ones, I don't have any dupes in any of them. So it would definitely be nice to be able to get them with coins. The only problem is you can only do that when the banners are actually live, and apparently they just don't ever want to bring those banners back ever again, because I have no idea why those banners have never returned. Wow, this is an awful rotation. This team that I like very quickly threw together at the start of the stream is not exactly the best for like links and stuff. I'm doing all the missions in one run using reps of Universe 7. Nice. Wait, because it's... Wait, which reps of Universe 7 characters are on Bond of Friendship other than STR Kaioken Goku? I guess technically physical UI Goku will be on there as well, and in UI Goku. So I guess you could just use like a lot of the UI Gokus, or all of them, in fact. I guess actually is that the way you have to do it? Because reps of Universe 7, only the Goku characters are on Bonds of Friendship, right? Is Roshi on there? Probably not, because he's on the Master and Student Bond instead. But I'm just using a Heroes team. I mean, the thing is, it's cool. Like, you need to be able to you need to do the missions, though, right? To get the extra stones. And it's, what is it? It's 3... Is it 3 joined forces and 3 bond of friendship or something is the characters you have to use? So obviously there are no heroes joined forces characters. I guess the heroes... Are the heroes Goku's on bond of friendship? Because you got Super Saiyan 3 Xeno Goku, Super Saiyan Xeno Goku. There aren't any other Gokus though, are there? I'd have to double check that. We'll see. I might take you off of here and just throw on everybody's favourite new unit. Just because we've got so many Universe Survival Saga characters on this team. Just go ahead and throw Kabe on there. Do you think the support type units will get an EZA the next time they come around? I mean, some of them definitely need it. Like some of the worst ones, like Pan, are just... Like, you don't even really want to run them in hard content. Like, it's... Oh, I did not mean to click there, but okay. Like, it's nice that they are 50% supports, but, like, they're just... Some of them get absolutely destroyed. Some of them are good because, like, they all have different super attack effects. So the ones that have, like, raised defense on super and stuff are obviously still kind of useful. But that was always the problem that I noticed is having them at 55%, some of them are just very, like, underwhelming. Like you take someone like for example Extreme TEQ ESPR, which was one of the hardest stages for ages until the androids come out and absolutely make it a joke. But that stage is obviously very hard. I only have the 50% support cell at 55%. If you take him into that event, like even the enemy that he's attacking with his super to attack lower them, like he gets absolutely destroyed. So... Oh yeah, I probably should have changed my leader if I was going to bring Kabe, shouldn't I? Because he's not getting a leader skill. I might change the team to just being a Universe Survival Saga team, you know? Just to like rush through these last stages a little bit faster. Because using the all-out struggle team is all well and good, but I talked about in my team building guide, you obviously only have the 150% leader skill. So I might throw the reps of Universe 7 team together instead. You could do both with a GT Heroes team, just run the GT Trio and the GT supports for joined forces and the 3 Gokus for Bond of Friendship. That's pretty cool, because that is a very powerful team as well. I don't know whether to use, like, because obviously Kefla is like the new unit, so I don't know whether to just use the, like, the new Kale and Caulifla team. So there's the problem with running a Universe Survival Saga team, though, is everybody's running all-out struggle boys. Although, I mean, they're under the leader skill, so I guess it's fine. So if we do this, let's change the team to... Reps of Universe 7. Is Reps of Universe 7 still the longest category name? I feel like it is. And then where was All Out Struggle? There. So if we do this first, so we can just go you, and then you. I know Kabe's not under his leader skill, but I don't really care. Kabe's just here for the support. This should hopefully make this a little bit faster. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty good starting turn here, all things considered. I used Super Gogeta in the new Infinite Dragon Ball history. Nullified the super of the last enemy. That was hype. Hey, nice, nice. I was going to use coins to get Gogeta if I didn't pull him with discounts. Got him on the last card, last step. Hey. You mean the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, right? From the current Dokkan Fest banner? That's pretty good. Cleared all the missions in one go. Yeah, usually it's not that difficult. There was one that they did a while ago. I can't remember which one it was. Which was a bit annoying to do in one go. Because you had to bring at least 1 or 2 units that were on both categories that were not particularly good. But most of the time, they are quite easy to do all in one go. Yeah, obviously... actually, we're not at stage 20 yet, so... Goku and Frieza should still do decent damage. I might do the Infinite Dragon Ball history run on stream, though, so I'll let you guys decide what team we use. I have to head off to bed. I hope you have a great stream and that the runs go well. Hey, thanks a lot, man. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. A good sleep. Because, yeah, there are a lot of... Joined Forces is the one that it makes it a bit weird. Because, obviously, Joined Forces... I don't know if there... Are there any units that are on Joined Forces and Bond of Friendship? So that's what makes it annoying, is when the 2 categories for the missions for the Infinite Dragon Ball history stage, there are units that are on both. It makes it a lot easier for making your team. Because, obviously, you can bring a unit that's on both, and then that frees up a slot on your team to bring a character who isn't in the category at all. So... After I finish the EZA, I'm going to use my new hit to destroy the new Infinite Dragon Ball history stage. I mean, yeah, that is a good shout. Oh, actually, yeah, Kale and Caulifla are in Bond of Friendship, aren't they? Of course. So all of the Kale and Caulifla, like, duo unit, I say all of them, but the Kale and Caulifla duo units are in there, aren't they? So, Goten and Trunks. Oh, yeah, yeah, true. So actually, there's quite a lot. So the double, that's actually going to be quite easy then. I say choose between Kamehameha, Super Saiyans, or Joined Forces. Yeah, we'll give... once we've done the Infinite Dragon Ball history, we'll decide in the chat. I'll let you guys vote and pick the team. And then I will record the run as well. So that'll go up on the channel later, but we can do it on the stream. GT support Goten and Trunks and the Brats. Yeah, okay, so there's quite a lot of units that are on both then, which is good. It took me less than 15 minutes to clear. Yeah, that's the new Infinite Dragon Ball history stages. They're kind of fun to play through the first time, and I like using them for doing showcases when I don't want to jump into something as difficult as like the GT Goku event. But yeah, they're definitely not like super difficult or anything. LRK. Yeah, all of the... I assume that both of the Kale and Cauliflas are on it. Wow, really? Unit survived with the tiniest sliver of health. Okay. Okay. We'll just grab some same type orbs here, and then Vegeta can finish this guy off. Because yeah, it's quite easy to make a team that's a bit more flexible when you have a lot of units that are in both. Because like for example, if you want to run Super Saiyans, you can bring LRK and Caulifla, and then they are a unit on both categories. Well, actually no, are they on Super Saiyan 2? It is Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla, isn't it? So. Is it their... oh, yeah, their TUR is the Super Saiyan one. I actually have their TUR with a dupe or 2, but I haven't put, like, any investment into them because I don't use them at all. GT Heroes is definitely like a very powerful team if you can run it on that build. Yeah, we definitely want to get legendary power activated if we can. Couple of rainbow orbs for you. Gets them their 18 key super nice and easy. Good stuff. Super Saiyan team. Yeah, I mean the Super Saiyan team is pretty disgusting anyway. Who's on joined forces on the Super Saiyan team? You got Gohan and Goten. Oh yeah, all of the LRs like Gogeta, the fusing Vegetos and Gogetas, they're all on Super Saiyans, aren't they? So very easy to make that, because if the Super Saiyan leader Goku is on Bond of Friendship, which I assume he is, so then you've got him. You could bring, is Xeno Goku on Bond of Friendship? Because he's obviously a very good support for that Super Saiyan team, although he only supports Goku family. So I guess if you're bringing the other rotation as the fusions, then I guess it's probably not really worth bringing him. But there's a lot of Gokus that are good support units that would be good to run in his place, I guess. So, wow, there's really no way to get a super for you. That's annoying. LRK and I thought they were on. I thought LRK and Caulifla were on Super Saiyan 2. Maybe it's just me being confused, but I thought it was Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla and Kale. If Kabe would have just been a rainbow orb changer, I think his attack stack would be justified. That'd be pretty good. Xeno Goku is part of the category. Nice. Because yeah, we could easily run a full Goku family, like Bond of Friendship and join forces. That'd be pretty good. But yeah, not having any issues with this so far. Even though the fact we're running Kabe on the team, who's not getting the buff from either of the leader skill, but he's just here for that 40% support for everybody else on the team. Physical Xeno Goku isn't on Bond of Friendship. Yeah, for some reason I didn't think he was. Apparently becoming part of the time patrol changed him. He's on Defenders of Justice, I think, right? Because every hero's character that's considered part of the Time Patrol is on Defenders of Justice. So nice bit of damage from Vegeta on this turn, and now we're gonna get super attacked by hit. 111 damage. Wow, oof. Terrifying. Shout out to Luke Harris for the sub. I didn't see the notification for that come up. I'm pretty sure they're turned on. So the only downside to running the blue boys sometimes is when you get these really awkward rotations where there's like no rainbow orbs. They're definitely not quite as effective as they could be. But with the 40% support from Kabe here, we should do some decent damage, but it means we don't get their additionals, so it means we're less likely to proc like an additional super, which is how they stack up the big damage by doing so many attacks. We did actually get the additional normal though from the hidden potential, so that's interesting. And then Kabe, yeah, 123k. Ooh. Bro, that hit model in Dokkan is awful. Super Saiyan 4 Bardock Awakening will be really OP, and you probably make an updated version of your all Bardock team. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Oh yeah, we love to get those the updated Bardocks, because once he gets his awakening, he has the he's the best leader for the all Bardock team, because it's the only way to really run them under one leader skill is the crossover leader skill. And so yeah, he's going to be very good for that. I just need to take out somebody here. Let me take out Kabe just because he's not really what we're looking for here. The support is nice, but if he's going to get hit for 120k on a normal attack, I probably shouldn't have bothered putting him in there. But if we do all out struggle and where's powerful comeback? Because that's Vegeta's leader skill. So, man, none of these characters will do any damage because they're the wrong typing and such. Actually, yeah, you know what we'll do? We'll just throw on... where are they? Let's just throw on these guys. Since we are basically running a full Reps of Universe 7 team now, we'll just throw them on there. I think I can go far and hits EZA. Yeah, hits EZA is not super difficult. The Heroes one, I started doing a couple of the extra stages of it the other night just for something to do because I was low on stamina. I think the Heroes EZA, you could easily get to like 300 on that because some of the... You fight the TEQ Gotenks as the final enemy and some of the int units on Heroes are busted now. Now my webcam's gone all blurry because I decided to scratch my head. Very weird. Yeah, like I got up to... I think I'm only at stage like 40 or something and it's still like... I'm still beating it in like one turn or whatever. Because obviously I rainbowed Trunks, I rainbowed Xenopan, I've got all of the EZA Super Saiyan 3s rainbowed, and like most of them are level 10 links for me now. Like, yeah, their EZA is super, super easy. Why am I not getting the right medals for the Extreme Z area? Is it random or... Wait, what? Which Extreme Z area are you talking about? Because Extreme Z area, the way you go on the map determines which medals you get. So in stage 1, if you go right, you get the white capsules, which is like the bronze medals. And if you go... No, sorry, if you go left. And if you go right, you get the silver capsules, which is the silver medals. And then on stage 2, if you go left, you get the gold capsules, which is the... wait, is it gold caps? You get the gold medals, and if you go right, you get the rainbow medals. So it just determines which stage like you play and which way you go. But you should, in an Extreme Z area, you should always know exactly which medals you're getting, because you pick the path that you go. So... These guys don't get extra, like, orbs per, like, thingy or anything, do they? So... Right, I didn't know this. Yeah, it's literally the different paths have the different medals. So you should... The way it should work as well is you have to go through each path 3 times unless you get the question mark. If you get the question mark tile spawn in the middle, it will randomly give you one of the 2 types of medal, and then that can help you decide which way you want to go. Because the way I do it is, so when you go into the first stage, you need to do the left path 3 times and the right path 3 times. So what I do is I do the left path once, then I do the right path once, then I do the left path again, then I do the right path again, and then the left and then the right. Because then that means at any point while I'm doing that, if I get the question mark and it gives me one of the medals, it means I can change the route that I want to go for like next time. Because if you do, let's say you go left all 3 times first, so your first 3 runs you go left 3 times, that gives you all of the bronze medals that you need. But then on the 4th or 5th run, if you get the question mark tile in the middle and it gives you bronze medals, then you don't need them. So it's kind of a waste. So that's why I think the most optimal strategy is to take it in turns between going left and right, and then if you get the question mark pop up, that then helps you determine like which way you want to go next, basically. So shout out to Len for the $2 dono. Says thank you. No, it's all good, man. It's I can't remember. I don't know if it explains it in the description of the event, but yeah, it's you do have complete control over which medals you're going to get, apart from if the question mark tile spawns. I actually had one of the recent easy areas. I got the question mark tile 3 times in a row, which obviously on paper like seems really good. But then it means you finish getting all of the medals before you beat that mission to complete the stage 10 times. So then you just have to play the stage again for no reason because you've already got all the medals. But still, pretty good. So we've got a lot of rainbow orbs for this guy in the first slot here. So we're going to be able to get a few additional attacks here and potentially proc the additional super. So very good. 100 viewers on stream. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. How many likes do we have, though? Are you guys holding out on that like button? Let's see. 100 people in the stream, but only 50 likes. So that means half of you guys in the stream right now are holding out on me, hitting that like button. Helps promote the stream. Should definitely do that. Also, consider becoming a channel member. We got our boy Gabriel in the chat, who is a member of the Ningen Club. You do get access to a bunch of the custom emojis, some of which are pickles related, so always good fun. It's only $2 if you want to help support the channel that way. I tried to make the channel membership like as cheap as possible, so that it's a little cheap option for if you guys do want to help support the channel. It's not particularly expensive, so if you guys want to check that out, you get access to the emotes. We have the Spirit Bomb Luck emote that we spam in the chat whenever it's summon time. Shout out to my boy Scrubby from 5'9" that made the custom emotes for me. There are a couple of pickles related ones as well. You can see one there. But yeah, if you become a channel member, you get access to all of those emotes. And at some point in the future, I am going to expand the channel membership thing. But that's part of the future plans for the channel in terms of... I'm really hoping that sometime over the next, like, year, my channel is going to reach the point where I can actually just do it as my main job. And obviously once we finally get to that point, it means that I'm going to be able to do things like actually being able to have more regular streams, like a proper regular stream schedule and stuff. And then we can start expanding on all of these parts of the stream quality and all that kind of stuff. So, have you heard the LR Goku and Hit OST comes after stage 25 in Hit's EZA? Oh, nice. Was that the same on JP as well? I don't remember, but that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and do this, and then grab these. 14k subs next year, let's hope. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that we could hit 14k by the end of the year, but we are, what, like 3 weeks away from the end of the year? So I don't know. Still need to get like 300 and something subs to get to 14k. So maybe we could do it by the end of the year. I guess it depends, but hopefully we get some real hype stuff over Christmas. I don't know if it's just going to be the double rates banner, but we'll have to see. I will definitely be putting out a ton of videos. Like, we still got loads of hero stuff. Like, the heroes brought out so many units. I've still got like heroes units that I've not made any videos for. So obviously for today we're going to be focusing on this. Like, I'll put out the Rainbow EZA Hit showcase a bit later on. We're obviously doing the new Infinite Dragon Ball History stage. I do want to try out Hit on Super Battle Road, obviously. And then, yeah, I've still got a ton of hero stuff to do. So, oh, hell yeah, let's do this. I'm not going to do crazy damage because they're not in the category, but do it anyway. Yeah, I haven't used these guys for a while, so hey, look at that. Take him out with the active skill. Let's go. Well, that's EZA luck at work. Of course, I get STR Vidal when I get my red coin count to 200. Did you need her, or need... I'm assuming if you didn't need her, you probably still needed dupes for her, right? Because I don't imagine you rainbowed her on her first banner somehow. Because, yeah, I only pulled the one Vidal and then dipped from her original banner, and I didn't pull any copies from this one, but I can't really say I'm particularly bothered because I don't really care about Vidal. I mean, I pulled her from that initial banner, and I don't think I've used her after doing the initial videos from when she first came out. I don't think I've used her at all. I used her as the leader for the team for that Demon Waifu Peppy Gals video the other day. That's like the first time I've used her in quite a long time. So I know, I like in her best element, like on her team with the right link partners and support, like she looks absolutely crazy, but she's just too limited a unit. Like, if it was a character that I really, really liked, like say for example Super 17, right? I will run the androids team, or you know, like power absorption and use Super 17 and Android 13 as a rotation because I want to run the character, so I don't mind running a more limited team, but like, yeah, the hype is not really there for Videl for me. Like, I know she is a good unit, but it's just a little bit too limited, unfortunately. That was literally my first copy for her, like I was for SDR Bojack after Int Gogeta's EZA back in March. Nice, nice. There's definitely something awesome about pulling, getting enough stones from doing an EZA and then pulling like an actual good featured unit as well. Because yeah, I'm just saving up my stones now because I don't need to do any more summons on the Heroes banner. I don't need to do any more summons on the Kaelin Caulifla banner because I got Kaelin Caulifla and Kabe. And I don't really care about getting dupes for them until they come back on another banner or something. But yeah, with the double rates, now that we know there's a double rates LR banner coming up, that is going to be very, very exciting. I'm going to do a lot of summons on that double rates banner. I'll probably do a big stream for it as well. So if you guys aren't subbed, make sure you sub and keep an eye out on the channel close to then, because definitely going to do a big summon video for the double rates banner. As long as it comes out at a good time. Because obviously, now that we're in the Christmas season, like there's a lot of days over the next couple of weeks where I'm going to be away. Like seeing family or whatever. So depending on when the stage is actually, when all the stuff comes out, I might not actually even be at home. So I guess we'll have to see. But St. Andrew, call me Stop because that's my Dokkan name. No worries, how's it going? I use Videl on Defenders of Justice with the help of Gohanks and Vejex. The team is viable. Oh yeah, I mean her team got a lot of buffs from the Heroes celebration. But the only problem is all of the units that came out that work really well on her team, they still don't really work well with her, which is a problem. I mean, one of her better rotation partners, even though they don't share a lot of links, but because he's on her team, is one of their better rotation partners is the TEQ Gohan. Because obviously he does activate like her unit super and everything as well. And obviously TEQ Gohan is very good. So them two together as a rotation works reasonably well. But yeah, I was just never like that excited. Like, I mean, she is undeniably good, right? Like guaranteed double super. If you get the thing in slot 1 where she dodges and gets hit, then obviously she gets all of her full buffs. And then she is rather powerful. But yeah, just not really super hyped on her, to be honest. Be interesting to see if they add any more stages or any more interesting kind of teams where you do actually like benefit from using her. They really need to bring out like a unit that will be a super good link partner for her as well. I think would probably help quite a lot. But new Broly unit when? I mean, I feel like we got to be due a Blue Gogeta and Full Power Broly dual Dokkan Fest at some point. Because we still don't have cards that have those. So I literally started playing the EZA. I'm on level 5 of the new Extreme Z Battle. Yeah, the first few stages with the right team, like the first few stages you can basically just do in one turn. But yeah, some of these more recent ones, they definitely start to stack up their HP once you get into these later stages. Because, I mean, look at that. 5 million damage crit, and he's still got like half his health left. It's pretty crazy. I do like the Universe 17, like super attacks and stuff. We're starting to get to a point though where, because he's not an all-out struggle unit, he is taking a pretty significant amount of damage. But it should be GG's on this turn, so it's all good. Every time I get supered in slot 1 in Infinite Trackable History. Yeah, that sucks. That's why some of the units like bringing like the STR Vegito fusion guy, like Goku and Vegeta, because they're on joint forces. They're obviously a very good unit with their damage reduction, and then obviously once you transform, the ability to see super attacks for the 10 turns. Very useful. Also 15k Mortals plan, gang. Yeah, that's right. The 15k Mortals plan is still underway. Maybe we could get to 14 by the end of the year, but it means another like 370 or something. So we will see. Wish we got the other EZAs too. Yeah, it would be nice if we did get all of them. I don't know why they left out the free-to-play ones. Like, I don't mind if they wanted to swap Hit for Kefla, because obviously for me, I feel like getting Hit's EZA is way better, because he's just better than her. But obviously, like, I don't see why they necessarily had to drop off the free-to-play ones, because the Int Kale is definitely going to be useful as a support for the teams that she's on. The other ones I don't really see as much. I mean, obviously they are good still, but for me personally, having like a, you know, mini whale box, I don't think I would ever use them. Whereas the Int Kale, I definitely would have used, because she could be a good support for like Kale and Khalifa's team. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad, like I say, I'm glad we got Hit's EZA first instead of Kefla. But I don't know why they left off the free-to-play ones. I feel like if they brought the free-to-play ones out as well, then people wouldn't really have been complaining, because it was literally just swapping one EZA for a different one. But leaving off the free-to-play ones as well seems a bit weird. I wonder if we'll just get them in part 2, because obviously JP got Hit's EZA in part 2 when LR, Goku and Hit came out. And now we know that they're coming out for part 2 for Global. So, I don't know. I like the fact that we just keep getting the ability to use this as well. Just fire off the... I should really change it to skip active skill so we don't have to watch this every single time. But yo, Steven Z Killer, how's it going, my dude? Welcome to the stream. Have you done this yet, or are you doing this later? I've been kind of taking my time, so... Actually, yeah, that is a good point. I've just looked at the time. It's been almost an hour already. So I've been going through this one rather slowly, but it's all good. Do this, we'll do this and this. Maybe I should take them off the team now, because they're starting to be a little bit of a liability. But yep, there's the OST now. I can't actually hear the game sound, so I'll probably try out an extra stage of it later just to actually listen to it. But I'm gonna do this later when I can do it live. Yeah, fair. Yeah, I guess depending on where you are in the US, it's quite late, isn't it, when you get to these release times? Because for me, it's super early. Like, the release for this, the EZA came out at 6:30 AM for me. So I, like, went to bed early last night, set my alarm for 6 AM. Oof. And, yeah, up to do the EZA. So let's take off you now. Let's just throw on... I guess it's hard because I need to do a unit that's on like Vegeta's leader skill if I'm going to do it this way around, which is annoying. Oh, actually, you know who we can just throw on here? I just thought exactly who we can just throw on here. There we go. I forgot, we got the Universe Survival Saga enemy, so we'll just get the 100% dodge chance with TEQ Khalifa, so... Oh yeah, and of course now we have to put up with this, which is the, every like 50 minutes or so to an hour, the emulator decides that it's gonna suddenly have a little break where it takes like 5 to 10 minutes to load, so that's gonna be interesting. So 11:30 PM in, is that Colorado? Yeah, because it's 8 hours behind, right? So my stinky. But yeah, so how's it going for you guys on this run? I imagine you guys are probably getting fairly close to beating it now, since I've been going quite slow, and now we're having to wait for the emulator. That reminds me, I really need to go on Amazon and get a. I need to get an HDMI splitter so I can start actually using my cord and then use my phone. Although, man, I need to get so much stuff set up ready for when I want to start doing that. Because, like, when I first started my channel, I used to use my phone plugged into a Elgato. But the problem is, it used to like rinse the battery like really bad. Like some of you guys, if you've been around since the very early days of my channel, you'll remember when we used to do like an EZA event, and if it was one of the ones that was quite long and took like over an hour, we got to like a point where my phone would literally just die and I'd have to stop streaming, because even though my phone had been fully charged at the start of the stream, the phone would just die by the end of the stream, which was super awkward and annoying. So then I started having issues with my cord, like Truth does now. But I used to start having issues where every time I would sit down to record, it would take me like 10 to 15 minutes just to get it to actually start working properly. And so it was back then that I first switched over to using the emulator. And up until that recent update, where the emulator just started being really bad, I've had no problems with it. But very awkward, especially when it comes to streaming. Because when I'm recording, if I jump into an event and then it decides it wants to do the long loading thing at the end, like you guys will have seen in recent videos, it doesn't really matter. You don't get to see the end screen. But when you're streaming, it means stuff like this happens, where we're literally in the middle of doing something and now the game's just like, oh, I'm just gonna take forever to load. So how do you feel if we could trade coins for coins from other players who don't need wait, what? So someone wants to trade an extra dupe of Kale and Caulifla but can't do it until they return. I meant trade coins for units. Oh, trade coins for what? So you give other players coins for units rather than buying them from the banner. That's kind of interesting. I still don't think they would do that necessarily. Because anytime they start bringing in any sort of trading mechanic, like people will find ways to abuse it by farming accounts and then trading with themselves for free. So, UI Goku, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Pull TEQ, Kale and Caulifla on a single Zeno animation. Should I continue so I can get Kabe? Blaze, I would say no. Kabe is not very good, and he goes into the general summon pool after this banner anyway. So you'll be able to pull him on other banners. I think if you pulled Kale and Caulifla, you should straight away that you should just be done with that banner, because we got the double rates LR Goku and Hit banner coming up. We got the New Year's step ups coming up. Like Heroes has just come and gone. I mean, if you've got spare stones, is the Heroes banner still up now? Heroes is probably much better to summon on than Kale and Caulifla's banner, but I would imagine there we go. Finally, we're done. Probably better to save stones at the moment. What's happening again? From the mountains in Colorado, on vacation skiing, but had to catch a few minutes of the stream while doing the EZA. Hey, thanks a lot, my dude. I hope you're having a great time. That sounds pretty awesome, I have to say. So, good times. Let's grab these. Yeah, so unfortunately, Goku and Frieza aren't going to be doing a lot of damage because they're getting the 80% damage reduction for being a tech unit. But I should probably have just put them as the leader, considering we're running a full Reps of Universe 7 team, so we would be getting the bigger leader skill buff. But I'm just waiting for the New Year's guaranteed LR. Who wouldn't want that? Me, actually. Because unfortunately for me, there are so many LRs that I don't need copies of, that it's very risky for me to do them step-ups, because when I get to that guaranteed LR step, depending on which LRs are available, there are so many that I could pull in that guaranteed slot that would be a bad pull for me, because I don't need any more copies of them. So, once your account gets to like a specific point, the step-up banner is actually not really that good anymore. Because unfortunately, like, even the early steps, like the EZA units, the category leaders, like I don't need any extra copies of any of those units. So, yo, Mr. Dash, how's it going, my dude? Welcome to the stream. Excuse me. Oh. Consequences to being a whale. Yeah, exactly. Very true. Did the discounts and got a copy of Kale and Caulifla for each disc. Wait, you mean all 3 steps you got a copy of Kale and Caulifla? Is that what you mean? Because that's actually insane. You know, 100 stones on the banner and get 3 copies of Kale and Caulifla. Should I buy stones with the discounts right now on JP, or will there be better sale towards the new year? I mean, it kind of depends how many you want to get, because there will be more sales during New Year's, and they will probably be quite good, but there's only so many sales at a time. So that's why for me, even if I'm not super hyped for a banner, I always buy the sales anyway, because might as well get them while they're a little bit cheaper. But thanks, Kenny. I still need Super 17. Yeah, now that we know that Android's team is getting some major buffs in the future, I really want to get dupes for Super 17, because I don't have any extra copies of him. He's only 55%. I did link level him, so he is full level 10 links, but yeah, he's only 55%, so would be nice to get some extra copies. Yes, wow, so you got 3 Kale Cauliflas in 100 stones. That's actually crazy. If you took screenshots of those multis, tweet them at me, because that is pretty insane. I'll retweet that. New Year's guaranteed LR is normally a shaft for me. I normally pull ancient LRs like Cell, Bardock, and Trunks. Yeah, that's what happened. So earlier in the stream, I was talking about it. Last year, I did 1 rotation because we thought we maybe were going to get the stones refunded, but I didn't want to go all in and do all the rotations just in case we didn't. So I only did the 1 rotation, and yeah, I think I got nothing useful at all. I got Bardock as my LR, who I already had rainbowed. I can't remember I think I might have got like 1 unit that I could actually use, and I can't even remember like which one it was. But why some units have a chance to guard while some just do it? I don't know. For some reason, they just decide, because guard is a very powerful mechanic. And for some reason, sometimes they just decide to give units only a chance to do it instead of 100%, which is weird, because when it doesn't activate, it can be very annoying, especially in difficult content. But yeah, I don't really know why they decide to do that, but I don't really invest much into Dokkan since my account is already 6 years in. I have teams good enough to be 98% of the game's content. I was expecting so big for the New Year's banner. Well, the New Year, so technically there is, well, actually, is it JP? There is no New Year's banner for Global, really, apart from the, like the actual step up is technically, I guess, what most people say the New Year's banner. But JP normally gets a dual Dokkan Fest around this time, don't they? Or am I thinking of something else? Well, I can't remember when the... Because is it when... When did Pycon and Janemba come out on JP? Is it for around New Year's? I'm not sure. Because last year, Global, we obviously got the Gohan double rates banner and then the step-ups. So now we're getting the Goku and Hit double rates banner, which is very hype. So you hope that version Z is coming soon. Oh yeah, definitely. There's some really nice little features in there. One of the things I'm really looking forward to is there's like a limited time thing when version Z comes out where you can change a character's hidden potential thing, and it's like 1 stone instead of 10. And there's definitely some units that I want to do that for, because I don't think I've ever done that. There's no way I'm spending 10 stones on changing a character's like hidden potential thing. So I've never done that before, and I don't really want to start now. So definitely looking forward to that. Z battle is fun. Easy stages, easy stones. Yeah, exactly, and it's nice and chill for doing on. On stream. Golden Week on JP was the GT Super Saiyans this year, and the previous year was Go Tanks and Boo, because that was the thing, they did the big change, because the Golden Week units usually came to Global in November, but this year we had them at the same time. But yeah, I think Pycon and Janemba are New Year's. Let me double check let me bring up the wiki here, which will probably make the stream lag. They changed the step up banner to change the units to summon instead of the same repeat of the EZA unit super exchange. Yeah, hopefully they will do that because they need to really like step 1 just being EZA units feels like it's super outdated now, especially because most of those units are available with like red coins and stuff. Yeah, so JP, it was the 28th of December that Janemba and PyCon came out. So yeah, JP does a dual Dokkan Fest in at the end of the year. So that's what we'll be seeing coming next on JP. Obviously, Global is getting the double rates LR Goku and Hit banner. So yeah, JP should be getting a dual Dokkan Fest in 2 to 3 weeks. So who knows? That dual Dokkan Fest could be Blue Gogeta and Full Power Broly. It could be a lot of things, to be fair, but we definitely need to get them at some point. What would be really hype is if it was a starting out Blue Gogeta and Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Broly, and then they did EZAs for the AGL Gogeta and the physical Broly. That would be very, very cool. I'd rather for this time of year than was DFE to choose the LR 3 times every time. But instead the step up, it could be like 250 units. So it's like, wait, what? So it's like a 200 stone. Do you mean like the one we had before, we're in the anniversary, where it's like 200 stones to do a summon for 50 characters? Do it all in one go. I guess the reason they do it as the steps is because not everybody wants to do all of them. Because for some people, especially if you're newer, getting like a guaranteed category leader on like step 2 or 3 could be really, really useful for your account. But yeah, I don't know. The steps makes it easier for those kind of people, but I feel like most people, if you decide to summon on the step up banner, you're probably going to be doing all of the steps, right? So Cloga, how's it going, my dude? Why do they make Kefla units so orb hungry? Yeah, I really don't know. That seems to be like a general trait with Kefla units. I'm not really sure why they do that, but alright, here we go. 29. Yeah, 200 stones for 50 units, yeah. Yeah, that I could see that as a thing, but I feel like some people do prefer the steps. I don't know. I guess it's some people prefer one way, some would prefer the other, but would still be interesting, I guess. Honestly, in New Year's, if I ever get LR Janemba, that would be compensation for not pulling LR Gogeta. Well, yeah, unfortunately, for the time being, Janemba has been erased from the timeline. Be interesting to see when he does come to Global. But, I mean, for a lot of people, the Goku and Hit one is probably more hype. I don't really know. Yeah, so double rates banner, big fudge. Double rates banner is definitely going to be a kind of hype. Like last year when we got the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan double rates banner, I went pretty hard on that banner and pulled a lot of LRs, including 4 copies of that new Gohan. So for me personally, the banner is super hype because the step up banner doesn't really have many units that I can actually use on it. So the step up banner I probably won't bother summoning on at all this year. Because even in the final step, if they add like an LR that I don't have, it's still such a huge risk because there's so many of the other LRs that I could get in that slot that I do have. And obviously another thing to bear in mind about the step up banner is you can get any of the units on any of the steps. So even on step like 1 or 2, you could pull like an LR. But for me personally, that's never happened on like the step up banner. I've pulled like a bonus category leader or something, I think, but I've never pulled like an extra random LR. I think it's difficult to get LR, Kale and Caulifla. Do you recommend not to summon on the legendary summon banner? I mean, honestly, because it's a double rates banner, I feel like it probably is worth summoning on for most people. The only difference is if you're going to be somebody that the step up banner at the end of the year, if you can get like guaranteed value on every single step on that banner, like every step has multiple units that you need, then that banner probably is more worthwhile. Yeah, exactly. The newer players, it's super valuable because a lot of people don't summon on legendary summon banners because they are super risky and like the rates are not exactly great. So because a lot of people skip legendary summon banners a lot of the time anyway, there's going to be a lot of summonable LRs that you just don't have. So they are definitely useful. I can't wait till I can use the blue coins for the type banners when they ever come back. I have 1,700 blue coins and we'll be getting more. Yeah, exactly. I've got over, I can't remember how many, I've got over 1,000 and I will be doing quite a lot of summons on the double rates banner. So it will be nice to finally have a chance to actually use them because I am missing 2 out of those 10 50% support units, and the other 8 that I do have, I don't have dupes in any of them. So hopefully, I mean, if those type banners come back, I would actually do summons on them as well, because it would be nice to actually pull copies of those units. And then after you're done summoning, you can use the coins to figure out which ones you need to either A, still get, or B, get dupes for. But would be interesting to see if they are going to do anything with those. Like, if they do actually bring them back, are they going to give them EZAs? Because some of them, like AGL Pan, for example, super outdated. Like, gets destroyed in difficult content. So, yo, Impudent Batman, let's go. Dr. Nemo, there's a chance the New Year's banner will go live while the double rates is still here. Might be worth waiting for now for some people. That is true. You can honestly just run in UI instead of TEQ Caulifla for more damage with reps. Yeah, true. I could have done that. I should have over 2,000 blue coins. Yeah, good old blue coins. Well, eventually we'll have something to use them for. No, God Goku and Hit, because it's going to be a double rates banner, it'll be a blue coin banner, which is a little bit disappointing. But, man, if it was a double rates banner that gave yellow coins, oh, that'd be so good. I'd be going ham on that. Because I actually have 500 yellow coins. I just haven't really decided. I'm waiting for an LR that I really want to be available in the shop. So, like, for example, if I don't pull LR Janemba, then when he gets added to the shop, if I still haven't pulled him, I'll buy a copy of him. But for now, like, LRs that I don't have Jiren, I don't have Nappa and Vegeta, and I don't have Tapion and Minosha. But for all 3 of them, I feel like if I do actually pull them, I'm never going to use them. Like, LR, Nappa and Vegeta would be useful for the World Tournament, but I don't need them for the World Tournament. Jiren, I don't really run any of the teams that he's on, so I don't like Jiren as a character, so I don't really care about getting LR Jiren. Tapion and Minosha are a fun unit, but you really only use them on, like, one team. And then you kind of have to run them with the EZA AGL Tapion in order for them to be at their best, like actually getting a bunch of their links active and stuff. So they're very, very limited in their usage. So yeah, there's like, out of the couple of LRs that I don't have, I'm not really too bothered about getting them. Goku and Piccolo obviously are the newest ones that have released that I don't have. I thought Nappa and Vegeta are like at the bottom on the yellow coin page. Wait, what do you mean at the bottom of the page? I mean, they're not very good in terms of, if you mean they're in the bottom of, like, as in, like, how good they are, then yeah, they're not particularly good. People don't, like, super rate them or anything, but I would just get, I obviously, eventually I do want to have, like, every unit in the game, but if it comes to buying an LR with coins, and obviously it takes a while to get back up to having 500 yellow coins, I don't want to buy an LR that I'm like never really going to use. So I was planning on getting these guys with yellow coins when they came back, but they're blue coins. Well, obviously when the Hit and God Goku, eventually when they come back, they will be they'll be on the yellow coin banner. Even though they originally came out on a double rates banner, they're still a summonable LR. So when they eventually get added to the shop, they will be yellow coins. Alright, so we've done all the missions. Let's go and accept them real quick. And then we'll EZA our boy. When's the next LR EZA? I'm actually not sure for Global who the next one is. Probably Majin Vegeta when Super Vegeta comes out. But I'm not 100% sure. What's in the news now? Oh yeah, the all-out struggle category summon. Don't summon on that, whatever you do. Extreme Z Battle, new stage of Dragon Ball history. It does actually show all the enemies on here. The versus Super Warrior tag teams. Does it say the mission on here? No. Right, let's awaken our boy. So let's turn our tags on and then go to Future EZA. There we go. And there we go. We can fully Extreme Z Awaken hit. Do you have LR Turles? Oh, LR Turles is probably still one of my favourite summonable LRs. I have him at 90% full level 10 links. So I do really want that final copy of him, but obviously I'm not going to buy the last copy with coins because then, no, my luck, I'll do the summons on the double rate spanner and pull like him at least once. So he's a unit that I would kind of like to have his TUR because until the AGL one gets an EZA, he's a little bit of a liability. But yeah, I love LR Teles. I think he's a great unit. Finally got that tag team Goku and Vegeta unit on Legends. Nice, nice. I don't play Legends, but it's always nice to see good luck from people in the chat. Gotta go. Have a good rest of your stream. Hey, thanks a lot, my guy. So we're gonna do the we'll do the new Infinite Dragon Ball history stage after we finished Awakening Hit. So we'll leave it to you guys to decide which team that we're gonna use, because we're gonna use. We obviously want to do all the missions in one go, so we need to do a team that is 3 joined forces and 3 bond of friendship characters. So we have to decide which team we want to use for that. You have so many training items. I have little to none. Please share. Yeah, so that's what people always ask me why I don't auto when I train my characters, and that's basically why. I like to be in very clear control over like how many of each training item that I have and everything. Because if you just put auto, it makes you let's just try out a bunch of these guys. If you auto, it will do all of the like lower quality ones first, and then you end up using like all of the ones at the bottom without getting rid of like the ones at the top. But the ones at the top, like the turtle shells and the Z swords and stuff, they're like the easiest ones to farm, or the ones that you get. Wow, 3 of those worked. 3 out of 5 of those Kais worked. That's great. That's the stream luck right there. 3 out of 5 dozing Kais worked on hit. And there's another one. So that's what? 4 out of 7. Damn. 4 out of 7 dozing Kais. Can we get the luck on the last one? No. Alright, so we're at 4 out of 8. Let's keep going. Okay, 4 out of 9. This is where we're starting to see the actual dozing Kai rates, because now we're at 4 out of 9. Can we get this one? Hey, there we go. So 4 out of 10. 10, that's not too bad. 5 out of 10, sorry. So 10 dozing Kais in order to get him up to SA 15. That's pretty good. So now he can come off of the future EZA tag and onto the EZA tag. And there we go. So Extreme Tech. And there's our boy. So Universe 6 Key 4 HP Attack Defense 170, or Universe Survival Saga Key 3 HP Attack 160. So he's one of the best leaders for Universe Survival Saga now. Raises defense for 1 turn, immense damage with a medium chance to stun. So immense damage and raising defense for 1 turn, obviously very good. And then attack and defense 20% per Universe 6 ally attacking in the same turn. So that in and of itself is pretty big on a Universe 6 team. Like 40% extra attack and defense. It's basically the same as running a 40% support unit. So then imagine if you have a 40% support unit on the rotation as well. Medium chance to stun all enemies when all allies attacking in the same turn are Universe 6. So that's going to be good for a couple of stages of Super Battle Road. Additional attack and defense 160 when performing a super. Additional attack 80%. Attacks effective against all types when the enemy is stunned. Attacks enemies attack minus 20%, defense minus 80% for 2 turns. High chance of stunning the attacked enemy for 1 turn. So if you get an additional with him, very good. I don't know if I have any good additional skill orbs. Let's have a look. Gold, I'm like, I don't really have any good skill orbs at the moment. I have a couple of these. What's this one? This is combo 3, recovery 4. And then this is combo 4, which I'm saving. I could give him this one. Combo 3. Put him up to 15. Might as well do that. And then, well, I always like to give... I pretty much give all of my, like, units, if possible, the level 5 defense. Because defense is obviously important for more difficult content. Don't have any level 5s, but we'll throw a level 4 on there. But yeah, my silver tech orbs is where I'm very much lacking. Like, look at this. We don't have any, like, really good silver ones. Oof. Yeah, let's just throw this on there. It's a little bit of a super attack boost. Why not? A little bit more damage. But we'll do that for now. Eventually, I definitely need some better silver skill orbs. But what do you do if you don't have LR Blue Boys? You can run a Reps of Universe 7 team. You can run... I did a team building guide, which is worth checking out. You're going to use EZA Hit on a Universe 6 or Universe Survival Saga on the new Infinite Dragon Ball History. I won't use him on that for now. I'll do a showcase for him. I don't know what team I'm going to use him on. But wait, what's in the news now? Oh, nothing. It was just doing that thing where it delays its refresh. Physical Champer needs an EZA. True. When he got his awakening was pretty decent compared to how bad his unawakened version was. But yeah, he definitely does. Oh yeah, we finally did the missions for... thingy. The only missions I had left to do from the Winter Growth one was to actually EZA a character. So we're up to 331 stones. That's pretty decent. So let's have a look in the chat. Somebody said GT Heroes. What are you guys thinking for this Dragon Ball History stage for the missions? AGL Gohan lead, Physical Goten and Trunks, AGL UI Goku, Int Super Saiyan Goku, STR Vegito, Physical Blue Boys. That's an interesting one. So running a Kamehameha team. We don't need this EZA team anymore, so let's get rid of this. Run Reps so you can blitz it with Goku and Frieza. I don't really like running Reps of Universe 7. I know it's like a really powerful team after the anniversary and everything, but yeah, the Peppy Gals. We'll use the Demon Peppy Gals team. Because yeah, we have to use 3 Bond of Friendship characters and 3 Joined Forces characters. So if we look at the Bond of Friendship category, yeah, Bond of Friendship. We need to find... So obviously we've got you as the leader, and then we would absolutely bring... Wait, oh, it's on characters without tags, that's why. We'd obviously bring them as the lead. We would bring LR, Kale and Caulifla, obviously. Super Saiyans with Gogeta and Vegito, Exploding Rage. Yeah, I don't really want to run the Kale and Caulifla team, just because I don't really like Kale and Caulifla. So, we got... I think we got... The choices are between probably either Super Saiyans or GT Heroes. Are like the 2 that I've seen in the chat. That are probably the ones that I would be most interested in running. So, I'll let you guys vote in the chat between Super Saiyans and... GT Heroes. So difficult to super attack with STR Videl. Yeah, Videl has not got the best links. You really need to bring a lot of support on her team. So run pure Saiyans Int God Goku. I mean, that does give you a lot of options, I guess, but GT Heroes is more interesting. Super Saiyans is generic. A couple of people have said GT Heroes. So if we look at GT Heroes, obviously the all-time favorite LR in Dokkan. Ooh, it's hard to pick actually. So we're going to run Goku as the leader because obviously he is on Bond of Friendship. So Goku lead. Then we got... These guys will be a joined forces unit, but they're not on Bond of Friendship, obviously, because they're siblings bond. So that's so far we have one of each. Then we've got the Goten and Trunks. They're on both, so they're on joined forces and Bond of Friendship. So that's 2 of each if we run them. So 2 of each. Then we can go EZA Super Saiyan 4 Goku, who should be on there as well, right? Yep. So that's all 3 Bond of Friendship characters. So we just need 1 more joined forces. And then we can throw EZA Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta on here. So I guess technically the only other unit we have to use the GT trio, right? Because they're the only joined forces character. Yeah. So we have to use the GT trio. All Gokus, what? Every single one. There isn't a single one that... Well, actually, no. Xeno Goku's not. We talked about that earlier. I'm pretty sure. STR Vegito, TEQ Gogeta, Kayla Caulifla, AGO UI Goku, STR Yugo Goku with a Int God Goku. Imagine using Int God Goku lead though. I mean, come on. What am I doing? I'm on GT Heroes. Let's go. Where's Bond of Friendship there? Yeah, see, the Pans are on there. So B-Pan is on there as well. B-Pan would be good for the heal. So we got to think about what our rotation's going to be. So I will probably bring a GT Vegeta friend. So we'll bring Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta because we got because we got a full so basically the 3 Bond of Friendship units are Goku, Goten and Trunks, and Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And then the 3 joined forces units are Goten and Gohan, Goten and Trunks, the GT trio. And then the last spot is basically free to do whatever you want. So we have the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. So, and yeah, this one should definitely be a pretty fun run, I think. So let's just double check the missions here, make sure I'm not being completely stupid. Yeah, 3 Bond of Friendship, 3 joined forces. So you play other games. I don't play any other phone games, but obviously in terms of like console games, I play Dead by Daylight. I play this survival game called The Long Dark a lot. I might stream it at some point, but I feel like it's kind of a boring game to watch because it's a survival game. So it's a lot of like, you know, you go out and you hunt a deer and then you bring it back to your house and you cook the meat and you have to eat and drink and you have to melt snow to make water and then you have to sleep because you get tired. Like, it's fun to play, but I don't know if it would be fun to watch. But I don't know. I mean, people do stream it, so I guess like it's not like the worst thing in the world. But GT Heroes, Vegeta Family. I got 79% friend. Shout out to Kenny McGee, who is still in the chat, I think. There you go. Kenny McGee's GT Heroes. So, I don't know if there's rotation locking, so I'll throw on a Senzu Bean just in case. And then we'll throw on a good old... you want a Whis? Now, we'll throw on a good old Android 8 for a little bit of heal and a little bit of Legends. A little bit of Legends. I was just reading the comment in the chat. A little bit of defense. I'm not a fan of Legends, no. I played it when it first came out, and I was just not really a huge fan of the combat system and everything. So I'm not going to bring a support memory, because if possible, we could probably no items the stage, just because GT Heroes is such a good team. The only weak link on the team for me is the GT Trio. I do have 2 dupes in them, but I haven't link leveled them. They're not like a unit that I particularly use all that often. So, but yeah, we are going to go ahead and record this run for the channel. So I say this all the time whenever we do stuff like this, but make sure you keep the chat clean, otherwise I'll just have to edit it out completely. So if you want to see yourself in the future and say hi YouTube at the end of the run, just make sure no one says anything too out of pocket, and otherwise I'll have to edit out the chat completely, which will be annoying. There is no locking. Okay, well, since I usually go into it blind, I'm not going to change it just in case, because I feel like that would be... It's a little bit unfair to have that early information. It's not, because it's readily available on the internet, but I like to go into these blind, so I'll pretend I didn't see that. But alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start recording. So I will occasionally, I will still try to respond to some stuff in the chat, but obviously I'm going to be talking about the run and the team, so try not to ask me too many crazy questions that have got nothing to do with the Infinite Dragon Ball History stage or the team, because obviously I'm recording this for the video that's going to go up on the channel later. So if somebody's watching it to see this run and then I'm randomly answering questions about other random things, I mean, I'll still keep an eye on the chat, of course. But yeah, we are going to go ahead and jump in. At least my SSGT Vegeta has his links maxed out. Oh, I didn't even check that, actually. So apart from the GT trio, everyone on this team is max links for me as well. So this should be pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and start recording this now. Let's just have a drink first. Hey guys, Marstingan here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are jumping in to do the new stage of Infinite Dragon Ball History. We are live on stream at the time of recording. I let the stream chat pick the team that we're going to use. We obviously want to beat all the missions in one go, so for this new stage, you need to bring 3 Bond of Friendship characters and 3 Joined Forces characters. Now, they always do this so that they want you to take advantage of the new units that came out. So obviously, Kale and Caulifla lead Bond of Friendship, and they are a Joined Forces unit. So it's very easy to do this with their team. But I'm not a huge fan of Kale and Caulifla. I wanted to do something a bit more interesting, so I let the chat pick, and we have settled on GT Heroes. So for our 3 Bond of Friendship characters, we have GT Goku, we have the AGL Goten and Trunks, and we have Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And then for the 3 Joined Forces characters, we have GT Goten and Gohan. We have the Goten and Trunks again. They're actually on both. And then we have the GT Trio. So because Goten and Trunks are on both, that frees up a slot where we can bring whoever we want. So we have AGL Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. So I'm using Goku as my leader and bringing a friend Vegeta, because I'm going to run the GT Super Saiyans together on a rotation and then the Super Saiyan 4s together on a rotation. And we're already starting off with that rotation. So, yeah, I can't imagine that this run is going to be particularly difficult. So, I always like to go into these new Infinite Dragon Ball History stages completely blind. So, I don't know who all the fights are against. I don't know who the final boss is. So, makes it a bit more interesting in terms of trying to manage the run, because you don't know exactly when you're going to be in the final run. I also made sure to bring a Sensu Bean on this run, because I don't know if any of the enemies lock your units in place, and as I've said before in many videos, that is probably the mechanic that I hate the most in this game. So I've made sure to bring one of those just in case. And of course we get super attacked on the only unit on the rotation that has type disadvantage. And Super Saiyan 4 Goku not coming through with the super counter, but Goten and Trunks with the additional super. This whole team, apart from the GT Trio, is full level 10 links for me as well. GT Trio is probably the unit that I've used the least out of all of these guys. So, yeah, let's probably just save those for Goku. Goku's the major hard hitter, so yeah, 8 orbs, or yeah, 8 orbs. We'll give him 8 orbs. That is pretty strong. And then GT Trio, they're just going to be the floating off unit. I mean, they're still very good. I've got 2 dupes in them. They're not link leveled, so I think all their links are like 1 or 2, because I've used them on the odd run here and there for stuff. But yeah, I mean, GT Heroes still a very, very powerful team. I mean, Goku here just casually throwing out a 7 million attack stat. We got no support unit on the rotation. And then he hits an additional for 1.5 million. This is why I didn't put Vegeta in slot 2, because I didn't want the type disadvantage super attack. So they're being pretty liberal, throwing out these super attacks very early on, I see. But 2.5 million for the GT trio. Even with the type disadvantage, we should finish them off here, I say. But, alright, there we go. They come through with the additional super. But GT Heroes OP with the EZA. Yeah, the GT Heroes team is very, very powerful. I mean, the Super Saiyan 4 EZAs are pretty crazy, to say the least. And then we got these supports. Obviously, the GT Go Bros literally support GT Heroes. And then Goten and Trunks support Goku family or Vegeta family, which of course our main rotation are those units. And of course, if you look at the bottom here, we have 572k HP with this team. So this team is very, very powerful. But yeah, someone mentioned in the chat, I streamed the Hit EZA, but there isn't going to be like a video of it. Once you get to stage 25 and onwards, they actually have the LR Hit and Goku OST for the last few stages, which is pretty interesting. So that is something useful to know, because I often play the game without the sound, so I probably wouldn't have known that if someone hadn't told me. But here we go, we got an int enemy, so we'll go ahead and throw Goku in slot 1. There's not a lot of orbs here for getting a huge string for the nukers, but we can get 7 orbs for you. I mean, I feel like this run is not going to be particularly difficult at all with how powerful the GT Heroes team is. I mean, Infinite Dragon Ball History, obviously not the hardest content in the world, but some of the stages, once you get towards the end, they do start to hit a lot harder. You do see things like rotation locking, sealing your units, you know, stuff like that. It can be very tricky sometimes. I don't know if this one is going to have one of those enemies that like only super attacks as well, which could be a little bit annoying. But I mean, this team is so good. I don't think it really matters all that much. I mean, even though we took a super in the first turn for like big damage, we're basically already back to full health without having to use an item. This team is just very, very powerful. And look at this, Goten and Trunks just going off in slot 3. Getting the extra additional super, and then we take them out. So, very, very good. And who have we got next? Goten and Trunks. So, obviously, if you hadn't guessed or hadn't seen already, the whole theme of this Infinite Dragon Ball History is all of the enemies are joined forces characters. So, let's keep these int orbs here for the GT trio. Grab these for you, and then grab those for you. So, not too bad. My favourite units from each typing. That is a huge question that would require quite a lot of thought. Why is everyone summoning when they can save? I mean, that's the thing, right? Double rate spanner. Oh, super counter from Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Let's go. 4 million crit super attack counter. There's goodbye. He's like, sit down, boys. Get out of here. That was, damn. That was pretty crazy. But yeah, double rate spanner coming up for LR, Goku and Hit. Pretty hype. Definitely something to be saving for. But obviously by the time this video comes out, the Heroes banner has gone now. I don't really think Kale and Caulifla are hugely worth summoning for. They're not a bad unit. They're definitely quite good, but I just don't think they're very necessary. Like, their team is just kind of eh. Like, I don't... Like, Rapid, they're the best Rapid Growth lead now. Like, if you're really struggling to beat Rapid Growth Super Battle Road. But other than that, I really don't think they're that necessary to have. I'd rather, like... They'll come back on a banner. When they come back for the first time, I wouldn't be surprised if it's on a banner that's actually really good. And then chances are you'll be able to get them then. But, yeah, definitely definitely saving for... either the double rates banner or there's the New Year step up banner obviously coming at the end of the year. Depending on what your account is like, depending how much of a whale you are. Because obviously for me, the step up banner is pretty much completely useless. Even if they add like a new LR or two that I don't have, the pool of ones that I do have that I could potentially get is obviously still big enough that it makes that banner kind of risky for me to summon on. So I probably won't be touching the step ups. But yeah, the double rates banner. Ooh. Actually, yeah, someone is right in chat. If you haven't done the discounted steps on Kale and Caulifla's banner, I do recommend doing them. Because like 3 multis for 100 stones where you get guaranteed featured at the end is pretty good. So I would definitely say that that is worth doing. So, alright, we got double int units rotation. So this is the one where it could look a little bit sketchy if we get super attacked here. So we got 8 orbs for Goku, 6 and 6. That doesn't really matter then, I guess. And then grab these for you. So this one is the one that could be a little bit tricky if one of the int units gets super. Okay, they're going to super Goku. Right, that's fine then. So Vegeta definitely going to tank for double digits. I don't know about the GT trio, but they do raise defense on super, so they should be fine. Goku getting hit with an attack lowering super attack and still putting out a 6.6 million attack stat super is it's pretty nice. Obviously, he gets a lot of his boost on super attack, so he's not really as affected by attack lowering effects, but still very good. Can Vegeta come through with the crit? No. Unfortunately, when you got type disadvantage, you can be a great unit putting out a huge attack stat, but if you don't crit, then you're not really doing a lot of damage, sadly. But he's still tanking for double-digit damage, so we definitely cannot complain about that. I don't know if are the Blue Boys the last boss? I mean, they are the Joined Forces leader, so I guess I wouldn't be surprised if they were. But yeah, the GT Heroes team has made an absolute mockery of this stage. And when you consider the fact that we're going to complete all of the missions by doing this as well. So we don't even need to heal because we can grab a bunch of same type orbs here. Sadly, I cannot get the Dokkan attack though. Imagine getting the Dokkan attack on this stage with Goku, type advantage, with the GT Heroes support. Like, because what is his attack stat going to be here? 7 million. Imagine if this was the Dokkan attack. I mean, we'll probably still win this turn anyway. Yeah. Whew. Big crit from Goku. And so that means if we win this turn, if this isn't the last fight, it means we just go into the next one and then Dokkan attack. So additional normal. Actually, are we even going to finish him off? So he super attack, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. His defense is very, very high right now. So, alright, someone in chat says GT Trio is the last stage. So that was actually quite a lot of damage. Big damage on Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta there. But Goten and Trunks, if they get off all their additionals here, come on. Let's go. Finish them off. I want to go into the next stage and Dokkan attack straight away. Yes, let's go. They get that extra additional. So we are looking good here, boys. Takes him out. So if the GT trio, are they going to be in? Because then, oof, Goku in slot 1. Oh, they are. Oh, this is risky, though. Look at our health. Oh, do we take the risk? Oh, oh. Oh, we got active skills to use. All right, let's do this. Let's use both the active skills first. This is going to be a pretty good ending here. So we use both the active skills. We'll see Goku's and Vegeta's back to back. Vegeta's is better in my opinion, animation wise. Obviously he's probably not going to do as much damage, but I just love that transition from like the Golden Ape punch and then like the dust clears and it's like Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and the other looks so good. But if we do this, how much health am I going to get back from like same type orbs? Because I really don't want to heal because I feel like we are going to win this turn. But the problem is, if we get super attack like in slot 1, we probably die. But I kind of have to take the risk, right? Like, we've come this far. We just have to do it. Just don't super attack me, you bums. Oh, no. Do we die here? Imagine if I die, like right now. I think we got type advantage. We got support. Do we die? Oh, we live. All right, come on then. Dokkan attack. Oh, that was a bit too early. Dokkan attack from GT Goku with support on the rotation. He's rocking almost a 7 million attack stat. Is this going to be a GG right here from GT Goku? We've got almost the full damage multiplier. So how much is this actually going to do? Can we crit? 7.5 million damage, no crit. So there you go. GT Heroes, even with a little bit of bad luck towards the end there, we got super good luck on that final turn. And GT Heroes absolutely annihilating the new stage of Infinite Dragon Ball history, whilst also completing all of the missions in one go. because we have our 3 Bond of Friendship and 3 Joined Forces characters. So look at that. It was a close call at the end, but that was a good time as well. Very, very quick run. No items, no support memory required. GT Heroes absolutely crushing the Super Warrior Tag Teams stage of Infinite Dragon Ball history. So let me know what team you guys use down below. Obviously, if you're struggling to do like a team that can do all the missions in one go, there's no reason you have to do them all in one go. You can easily just do them in 2 separate missions. But let me know what team you guys use down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one. And there you go, boys. That is the Infinite Dragon Ball history stage, absolutely annihilated by the GT Heroes team. So yeah, GT Heroes, good shout. People in the chat that voted for that. That is very, very good. Let me just change the name of this recording so I don't lose it. And yeah, what is the time now? 8:15. Whew. It's been almost 2 hours. Oh, this is for YouTube. Yeah, a little bit too late now, but yeah, I thought normally I just do the new Infinite Dragon Ball history thing as like a recorded video, but I figured why not? We'll do it on stream. So, but yeah, that is for anyone who's unclear. That was just me recording the outro for the actual video. I'm not. The stream is not like ending right now or anything, but. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody who came out. I say the stream is not ending right now, but actually, well, I think we are basically done now. I need to record a hit showcase, but I will do that off stream because I want to use my Universe 6 overlay that my boy made for me. So... But there you go. All the missions done. So there's a nice 27 stones claimed there. So that puts us up to 359. Of course, all of these being saved for... the double rate spanner now. So... How was the tech hit EZA? Oh, tech hit EZA was easy. We used the team... I even had some non-all-out struggle characters on the team. So it really was not that difficult. I literally don't even care who I bring as a friend here. I'm just bringing my random link level units. So test the hit. YOLO, no item the stage. Yeah, I mean, that Infinite Dragon Ball history run, we obviously got a little bit lucky because we got unlucky with some of the supers, but then we got really lucky in the last turn. The fact that Goku tanked that super before supering for 50k as well was actually really, really good. Well, I was very impressed with that. So, but yeah, part 6, I really enjoyed it. I was a little bit disappointed. Apparently, Mrs. Ningen and my sister, apparently, neither of them, they say they're not like as invested yet as they were in like previous parts. But I definitely enjoyed it. It's just a shame that we only got those like 12 episodes, and now who knows how long we have to wait for any more. But yeah, I've enjoyed it so far. So. Oh, look at that. Look at that XP to next level. That puts me at the perfect level to do a boosted 23-8 run, which will level me up. It'll give me a bunch of overflow stamina. And then, yeah, I'm going to be link leveling away. So, because I need to do... I didn't get hit to full level 10 links, which is really annoying. Because obviously we didn't know his EZA was going to come out this early. So he was almost done because I threw him on the team once we knew he was coming to global. And as you can see, like, he's getting close to being done, but unfortunately he's not actually finished. So I can use Blue Kaioken active skill. Nice. Are you going to auto when auto mode comes out for links? Oh yeah, definitely. It was amazing. Opening is growing on me too. I liked the opening anyway, straight away. It's very different to some of the other ones, but it's very cool. Will there ever be a video just called Pickles Time? Maybe. Imagine that. I just put up a video of like messing around with pickles rather than actually playing Dokkan content, and then watch it become like the most viewed video on my channel. Alright, but yeah, we are going to call it there for the stream. It has been almost 2 hours. I did get up at 6:30 and start streaming basically straight away. So I'm going to record a hit showcase to go up later. And obviously that Infinite Dragon Ball History run will go up a little bit later. So even if you were in the stream to watch the run, please do check out the video and leave a comment. Let me know you were in the stream, because that's the thing. It's fun to record those runs on stream sometimes, but I still want the video to get views. So even if you're in the stream, do check it out. Leave a comment on it to say that you were in the stream, so I know you were there. And that run will go up a little bit later. I'll do the TEQ Hit EZA showcase maybe first. I don't know which one's better to put up first, the hit showcase or the Dragon Ball History run, but probably the hit one. I don't know, but we'll see. But shout out to everybody that came out to the stream. I do appreciate all of you. Make sure you are subbed if you're not already. Keep an eye out on all the good stuff that we've got coming out soon. I definitely will do a big summon stream for the double rates banner. I'm going to do a video talking about the double rates banner and the step ups, and like what is my advice for people as you get towards these last couple of banners. It's going to be based a lot around your account level, how many units you actually need, but keep an eye out for that one. And yeah, I might do a fun run in the next day or so. I might do a bonus run for that new Infinite Dragon Ball History stage using the Heroes units, because the banner is gone now, but the we'll never forget you, Heroes 2021. You one of the most hyped celebrations of this year for me, to be perfectly honest. So I'm very happy with how my Heroes box is looking now. So to Heroes, do by activation. So yeah, Heroes is Heroes looking pretty strong for your boy over here. I'm kind of disappointed that in all my summons I didn't pull the final copy for Bardock, but when he eventually awakens, he'll be featured on that banner. So at least there's that. I'm not too worried about not getting all the copies for Robel and Supreme Kai, because they'll be featured on the banner when they awaken as well. But yeah, the baby was the only EZA one that I didn't rainbow, Baby Janemba. And then obviously these other ones were just all unfeatured, so it was very difficult to get copies of them anyway. But yeah, look, a lot of nice shiny rainbows in here, and I am working on link leveling all of the new units. I obviously want all of the Heroes units to be level 10 links as soon as possible. Trunks has like 1 link to go, so he's almost done. But yeah, so that's it for the stream. I hope you all had a good time. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one. Yeah, see, look at that. You got to see the outro twice in one stream.